Welcome, everyone. I am Dr. Nikki Starr. I'm so happy that you're here today. Today, I'm going to be sharing about energy healing and light language and how it supports our spiritual awakening. And even beyond that, in terms of supporting our spiritual awakening, it also supports us in living a more easeful and graceful life. So let's first start with spiritual awakening and what that's all about. So as you know, we hear a lot, people are talking about there's like a spiritual awakening happening on the planet. And my interpretation of what a spiritual awakening is that more of our being comes online, more of our energy comes online, more of our gifts, more of why we came to what's the point of life. All of that starts to come online when we go through a spiritual awakening. And we start to realize that we are creator beings, that we can create any life we desire, that life doesn't happen to us, but rather we're creating it. And when we start to really think about that, life becomes really magical, because then you can do whatever you want, have whatever you want, be whatever you want. And that's so exciting. So the more of your power that you reclaim and you come online with through your spiritual awakening, because we are mind, we are body, we are spirit, we are energy. And so what I mean by spiritual awakening too is I mean by your energy becoming even more powerful, so that your thoughts can be supportive of what you're trying to do in life or what you're wanting to do. And there'll be less trying and more ease with manifestation. So it'll actually happen. And the other thing I really have noticed that has been so beautiful and powerful with people is that it can happen spontaneously, or you can receive help and support. So there's some things that you can do for yourself, which can help your spiritual awakening, which is meditation, yoga, spending time in nature, reading some books, spiritual texts or self-help books that really support you in shifting your mindset so that you are really in charge and on purpose in your life. The other side is where you can have support or help when it comes to your spiritual awakening. And what that would mean was you can work with a coach, you can receive energy healing, you can receive light language. And that's what those last two things are what I want to talk to you about today, which is energy healing and light language. So light language is a form of energy healing, and it's not so popular, like the mainstream doesn't know about it. But if you are in kind of like spiritual circles and you're kind of having a spiritual journey online, I'm sure you've come across some light language. And chances are, if you found this video, probably through a light language search of sorts. And light language is a form of energy healing. Energy healing is an umbrella term for any kind of transmission of energy. And that can be in the form of sound, light, frequency, basically anything that is energy. And I work with energy in the form of light and actual light, and then also with frequency through sound of the voice. And that's what light language is. Light language is a transmission of energy healing. It's a way of translating energy into sound, because as you know from the laws of physics, the same applies in the energy healing world, which is energy cannot be created or destroyed. It can just change forms. It can move. And essentially we're taking one form of an energy and turning it into a vocal. So light language can sound like speaking in another language. It could sound like nature sounds. It can also sound like singing. And what happens is when light language is being sung or spoken, you could feel things moving through your body. And it's really so beautiful. It's such a beautiful practice that I love. Even when I give a transmission of light language, I receive the healing as well. And I like to combine the two, where I bring in the light energy and then I also bring in the sound through the light language. And it is something that you need to be ready for. And the way that you know you're ready for it is because you're curious about it, you're seeking it. When you hear about it, you're like, yes, I want some of that. Even if you don't know what it is, you're drawn to it and you're curious. So that's how you know that you're ready for a transmission like that. And I usually reserve it for just my one-to-one clients, as well as in some workshops, and also in my Ultimate Women program. So I have a women's program. And now I'm starting a new offering called Ascension Codes. And if you're watching this at the time of the recording, then you can be there live. And if not, you would like watch the replay. You can, it's still available for you on the replay. And it's going to be on August 4th, 2021. And this transmission is going to happen for anyone who wants to attend. And then you can, if you're not able to attend live, you can catch the replay. And that's the beautiful thing about energy, is it travels across time and space. So you don't have to be somewhere present live in that moment to still receive the energy healing benefits. That's why I love meditation and energy healing and all that. And that's what you'll be receiving in this Ascension Code. So the link is in the comment section, so you can read a little bit more about it. And essentially it's a 111-minute journey that includes energy healing, light language, and soul wisdom. So a transmission, and you'll be guided on a meditative journey. And it's really a space for you to receive. And I find that it's incredibly powerful for different reasons. So if you're someone who's just wanting to reach that next level, it's great for that. If you're feeling stuck, it helps you get unstuck and kind of have a breakthrough. If you are feeling any pain in your body, it can be really powerful to clear that out. If you're feeling any emotional turmoil too, light language and energy healing is such a beautiful preventative medicine. So all of these would be excellent for you. Any reason, really. If you're just wanting to feel more like yourself, more peace, more calm, more centered, more radiant, more empowered, these are all the reasons you would want to get light language or energy healing. And as many of you know, I'm a medical doctor who completely works in holistic healing now. And I have found it to be one of the most powerful medicines that really instantly shifts our energy. And I feel like the way people leave me after a guided experience, whether it's a one-to-one session or in a group program or an online experience, is there's this instant transformation and people feel great. They're smiling, they feel peace, they feel calm, they feel love, and they feel free. And all of these things are so important for us to feel and really help us in being the creator beings that we are, because when we are really calm, centered, and at peace, we can create that much easier. And like I mentioned to you, how our spiritual awakening is part of us being the most powerful creator beings we can be. So I want to support you in reclaiming your power and activating more of your power in a way that is in alignment with your soul and your soul's mission. And that's what this is. So I look forward to seeing you live or at the replay of the Ascension Codes, and there is more to come. Thank you so much for being here, and I'll see you again soon. Bye for now.